What's going on, Fort Worth family? Back again with a video for the channel. I'm doing a reaction to women's fake $24,000 check scam fails miserably, man. We're going to go ahead and hop right into the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my PD playlist, man. Let's get it. She was trying to scam him, though.
On September 26, 2023, officers responded to a pawn shop to investigate a potential fraud.
So what's going on?
She's trying to cash a $24,000 counterfeit check.
Hello.
24K.
What's this all about?
I had received a check in the mail, and it was supposed to be a payback out from.
She looked shook. She looked shook, man.
My back pay.
For what?
Unemployment.
You were expecting that check for almost $24,000?
I wasn't, not really.
What, were you expecting a check at all?
I knew I was supposed to be getting a check, but I didn't think they were supposed to be that much.
Hey, I hope everybody's having a blessed day, and I prayed, man, the love, goodness, grace of Jesus covers and touches every single one of y'all, man. Had to start it off straight like that.
Okay. What car did you show up in?
It was a Mazda,
And why did they leave?
because we was running late picking up my kids from school.
Alright, so why didn't you go pick up your kids from school then?
Because I had told them I was coming back about 5 o'clock. Well, before then.
Okay.
24K is crazy to try to cash at a pawn shop. That's wild.
Something.
I mean, they're saying this is a fraudulent check. I don't know. I don't know the difference.
Oh my God.
I want to call up Stars and like, hey, go get a late unit.
21-7.
Now this is my thing. What if you really didn't know it was a fraudulent check? You know what I mean? Now, are you still held accountable in the same way? Of course, you know some people do this for a living, the gimmicks, but what if somebody was really being truthful? They thought they had a check, and is your luck just up at that point? You still gonna have to deal with the police?
345, 232.
This is the check she tried to use. That's a copy of everything.
Hey, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. I know you're kind of wondering what's going on. Before I do that, because I've got questions I want to ask you, I got to read you your rights. Doesn't mean you're in trouble. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of the rights I just read to you?
Yes.
Okay.
How does she have the right to remain silent when you said he's gonna question her to try to get to the bottom of it?
Having your rights in mind, which is what I just read to you, do you want to talk to us and answer questions?
I just want to know, like.
I would love to explain it to you, but the only way I can talk to you is if you agree to talk to us
Yes,
after being
yes,
advised your rights.
yes.
Good. Okay. So, what's going on? We're here. You're here. The check's here. Tell me what happened.
Basically, okay, I received a check in the mail that was supposed to be for back pay
When did you receive it?
last week.
Where? At your house?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I haven't been staying home, honestly. And I called my aunt, and I was asking her, like, hey, have I got any mail? This and that. And she was like, yeah. You know, you got a couple of.
So your aunt stays with you?
Yes, I
Okay.
stayed where I stayed with
You
my
stay.
aunt.
It's at your. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So she was like that. I had a few pieces of mail in, this, that, and the third. So I had went to go pick it up.
Okay.
So after that, that's when I noticed that the check had came.
Okay.
So I was like, oh well, you know, boom. So last week when I picked it up, I never ended up cashing it because due to my work schedule, I always got off work late.
Okay.
And so then after that, that's when I had came in today because I was off.
Yeah.
And to cash the check. And when I tried to use my photo ID on my phone, they was like, no, I needed a physical ID. So I had went and got a physical ID, and this happened.
So that check was for what?
For unemployment.
Okay. Have you ever gotten unemployment before?
No, I applied once, but like I never received anything, never heard anything else back. So it was just like.
So this is the first time you've ever done unemployment, filed for it, or anything?
That's not how it
You've never
works.
received checks before for unemployment or anything? This is
Correct.
the first one?
Yes.
Where's the envelope that came in? Do you have it?
It was supposed to have been up front if they didn't move it.
Okay. Do you remember who it came from? What was on the envelope?
It was a blank envelope with the clear slip, and there was a paper in front of it. And then, like, when you unfold it, it was like the check, the rest of the, well, you know how, like, you rip off a check? That's how it was.
Who did it come from?
When you filed for unemployment, how'd you do it? What site did you go to?
Let me see.
What did you receive?
Dang.
Did you get like an email after
We
you
got 'em.
applied? Did you receive anything?
I had basically received a letter saying that I had to submit some more information in, but that was the only thing it. Once I had not submitted everything, that was it.
Did you submit the paperwork?
Yes,
Okay.
How
That
did you
was-
do that?
I did it online. Like, at the time, I was doing everything online, but how I had, like, knew to do, like, the unemployment stuff, my friend was telling me about it. So
Did you ever receive an approval or a denial from them for unemployment?
I really didn't too much hear nothing else. And then it was like I had started doing hair, so it was like I wasn't really too focused on it.
There's not really anything about this that's not fishy. You know what I mean? None of this makes sense. All right. We're asking you questions because we're trying to gauge where you're at as far as what you're going to tell us and how truthful you're going to be. But I'm going to tell you right now, not a darn thing that's come out of your mouth has made any sense. Okay? 2019, you applied for unemployment. Is that what you said?
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't even say it was 2019. I want to say it was 2020.
Okay, so let's say it's 2020. Okay? It's 3 years later. Okay? It's 2023, almost 2024.
You got a point.
And you receive a check for supposedly what you applied for 3 years prior. And I'm going to tell you right now, unemployment doesn't give lump checks.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna rack it up and say we were meant to pay you 5 years ago. Here's 30 bands. You know what I mean? 24K is ridiculously crazy, bro. The audacity. Some folks are just. And why are you trying to deposit it at a pawn shop? You know what I mean? Or try to cash out at a pawn shop. That's weird. 24K, people, you think you probably deposit that to the bank. Or, like, how is you going to try to get 24,000? I don't even think pawn shops have that kind of cash just on hand like that.
Okay. Unemployment is a payment as if you were working. Okay. And those checks don't come from the Treasury. Okay. No, but I'm letting you know that I know that. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that. Like, I never received unemployment. I never got a check from Treasury or anything. So this is like my first time actually receiving something like this. I promise you. I'm not lying.
She got bamboozled.
Just so you know, for 4 years, I did fraudulent investigations for the department. And I saw stuff like this all the time.
Wow.
And I'll tell you right now, the reason we're asking this, he's saying we're gauging how truthful you're going to be. I'll tell you right now, this is your chance to be honest because I know exactly what's going on. I can call it exactly like I've seen it every other time before. Somehow, someone came in contact with you, a male, probably the male that's sitting in your car out there in the passenger seat, the black
What the hell?
Malibu, and that person convinced you that you need to go in here and you need to cash this check, and then payment would be to...
Hell nah. You got a little accomplice sitting in the front just waiting on you to be the little pawn. Wow. Wow. See, we didn't even know that context. There's a dude out front waiting for her to finesse the pawn shop so that he can cash out. You can't make this kind of stuff up. The stupidity, bro. Now, honestly, I think that if people are willing to be bold enough to do it, they may have gotten away with it before. So this dude probably done something ridiculous like this. But if this is your first time,
portion of that check while they get the other.
And that was the
That's
moment
crazy,
that I realized
bro.
the power of fresh food.
that is wild.
You being a single mom, I don't know if you're getting paid a lot right now. I'm not going to worry about that. But you would get a portion of that money. And they would get the rest. And all you had to do was go in here, show your ID, and here you go, and this is what you got to say.
24K
These
though?
people will buy it. And I say that because I recently arrested someone not too long ago for the same similar type of thing here. So, with that being said, we already know the person out in the car because I don't know if you know this or not, but this place has video cameras. So they come, or I'm sorry, you come here and they see exactly what cars you come in and out of. And they see what cars come at the same time that you come.
Right.
Well, that car was here earlier with you.
Dang.
So it's odd that it's back now, and there's a guy that's just been sitting there waiting
Well, actually,
in the passenger seat. Now, my question is did this guy contact you through like Instagram or Facebook or what? And what did he promise you? Because, and maybe he told you that, yes, this is legit, and this is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, I know you're full of it.
Wow. I think sometimes cops just call it how they see it. Sometimes they're lying. I'm not sure how much time has passed in between their arrival and like how, if he was able to actually access video cam, or this is a hot spot in terms of a pawn shop to where they're continuously seeing video footage of possible scammers. But I think a lot of cops are good at calling you out so that you succumb. You basically just flat out spill the beans. You know what I mean? So the way he's kind of prefacing it, he's like, you're full of it. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. Cops be doing their research.
They try to do this whole thing all the time with people. We're like, here, this is what it is. This is what you're going to tell them. That way it sounds legit or tries to sound legit. The problem is that treasury check, first off, it's fake as heck.
You got finessed.
There's nothing about that check that's even remotely real. You wouldn't get a check from the treasurer anyway that comes in a blank envelope in the mail 3 years later, and then you
Facts.
claim it's unemployment. So you
Get
can
it
sit
direct
here and tell
deposited.
us all day long that this is what you believe it is, or this is what you think it is, or whatever story they concocted for you. But ultimately, you need to tell us who the person is out there, how they contact you, and everything else. Maybe we can help you out. I'm not promising we can, but
well,
this is your chance to be honest, because I'm telling you right now, I already know you're lying.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. The person that's in the car, that's my little brother. He's a minor.
Right.
He's 17. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this. That's number one. I promise you, I'm completely honest with you.
Okay.
Number two, the check that came in the mail, basically, my friend helped me apply for unemployment. She told me basically, like, you go.
People can't
on
be
the
honest,
website,
bro.
You do such and such and such, and that was it.
So you're gonna stick with that came in the mail. That's what you're sticking with. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're getting to a point where there's gonna be a line, and once we meet that line of our patience with this, there's gonna be no going back and helping you.
Bro, there already is no going back. I love when cops say that. It's
But
like, bro,
you can't show us anything about
You're already in
anything
trouble.
that you applied for, any website, any email.
Nothing that said you were ever going to get money back, which doesn't make sense. You'd get it back from the treasurer anyway. A big lump sum of $24,000 3 years later after you file for unemployment.
24
That
banned.
There's going to be
No
they're not
sense
just going to
whatsoever.
send you a check without some sort of notification, especially for that amount. And with unemployment, you get approved or you get denied. I've done unemployment before back in the day. You get approved, you get denied. But it's all notifications to your email, in the mail. You have documentation for everything because that's a government entity.
Or a
And
direct
they have to
deposit.
keep records of everything, and you get notifications of every decision that they make. But you can't show us one piece of documentation.
That's what I'm stating to you. I didn't do everything by myself. My friend helped me. I could give you my friend information. I could
Oh,
give
she's
you her
snitching
name,
now.
Who helped me with it?
She
Everything.
threw her under the
I
bus.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Too
I can
late.
give you all the person contact information.
Your friend?
Yes. Because
Okay.
that's who.
What are they going to do? They're going to tell me, oh, yeah, I helped her file for unemployment?
I tell you what. Give me your friend's information. While we're here with you, we're gonna call her. We're gonna see what she says.
Bro looked at his watch like, I ain't got the time for all this, bro.
At Go Auto, we know car insurance can be expensive. The good news is, it doesn't have to be. Go Auto helps you save more money on car insurance.
Homie looked at his watch.
Like I said, I've done this for a long time. I did this for 4 years. All kinds of stuff. The only thing that ever changed was the names of the people that did it. That's it. It's the only thing that ever changed.
I promise you, this is my first
Because
time.
I can look at that check right there, and I can tell that is beyond fake.
Fraudulent.
It's laughable.
It's fake.
Hey, listen, I've got a question for you. We're down here with a young lady who gave me your number and your name.
Okay, she's advising that Did you ever assist her years ago or anything with trying to help her file for unemployment? Did she mention anything to you about? Have you received any checks or anything like from the U.S. Treasury? I mean, you don't remember where you went through to apply for those?
Do me a favor. I gotta check on my recruit here. Hang tight with me.
Okay, well, we're here with her. She's here with a fake check from the Treasury, so we're trying to figure out. She's trying to basically throw you under the bus, saying that,
Dang.
was the one that showed her how to do all this and get this and everything. So she gave us your number and your name because she's trying to get herself out of trouble.
Wow.
So I don't know. I don't know. I've been out there talking to the employees. I don't know what you've been talking to Officer Dutchman about, Officer Coney. What I can tell you is between the two of them, they have close to like 25 years of experience, like doing this type of stuff. Okay, so like this isn't new. I have a history dealing with financial criminals myself, and in my experience, professionally, I can tell you right away that that's a fake check.
Wow.
There's a lot of red flags here. And you said that came in an envelope?
Yes.
Okay. And then, yeah, because I asked these guys and they don't have the envelope, so did it possibly toss in the trash?
Jay probably did because the envelope was left on the counter.
She lying.
Okay. I'll have to ask them about it. So you spent a while talking to Officer Dutchman here.
Fake it till you make it, huh?
Talking to Officer Coney. Who brought you here? How did you get here?
I drove myself here.
You drove yourself? In what car?
Malibu.
Who else was in the car with you?
My little brother.
He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He left. Is there a reason that he left?
He had to go pick up my kids.
Your kids. Okay. Based off of what we have here, okay, you're under arrest.
Bro dipped.
Can I call somebody?
What do you want to call? Let's go ahead and get you in handcuffs first.
We'll call when we got to
Okay? Alright.
Wow, there's levels to it. 24 bands. I don't know what level of fraud that is, but that is wild.
Alright, man, before you get in my car, you have anything that's going to poke me, stab me, stick me?
No.
Nothing illegal? Oh, here's the envelope.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. That says FIS Output Solutions. That's not from the U.S. Treasury. I can tell you that for a fact. Okay? Alright, go ahead and take a seat. Yeah, you're going to have to kind of reach in. You, like...
It's like this mud. Like, I'm going to slide if I...
I'll hold on to you.
Bro, you cannot make this kind of stuff up, man. The boldness, the audacity. I gotta say, somebody had to have gotten away with that, because if you can be that stupid to try to just go for it again, you gotta be familiar in some type of sense, thinking that you're gonna get away with it. Now, the little brother peeled off. He said, "Oh, 5 cops pulled up, I'm out." You know what I mean? But it's crazy that, like, you know, if I could have a sit down with the police officer and just be like, "Bro, tell me all these stories that your experiences." The officer will probably tell you things that you would never even fathom happening. Their day to day is just wild. You know what I mean? But that's woman fakes $24,000 check scam. She failed miserably is what they're saying, bro. And I think you can just tell, like, the cops can just tell over time when people lie, the experiences of what's real or what's fake. But man, God bless us, man. God be with us. The world we live in, corruption tenfold. You know what I mean? I'm not going to act like I'm a perfect person, but at the end of the day, I did all this buffoonery and knucklehead type of stuff when I was a kid. I'm not doing this if I have children. She said she got kids at home, and times get hard, times get tough, but what would you rather do, earn an honest living or do some type of scam that's going to put you in jail, prison, to where you can't even be a mother to your children or a parent to your children, man? I don't get it. So let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless y'all, man. We'll see y'all in the next video. We out.